Pretty much all of these you can't do in other games, which is why I think they're super cool and unique to this game. And a lot of them aren't even done in the world records, and I think some of them will be someday, perhaps someday soon. So let's take a look at the first one from Shy Guy Bazaar. I'm charging up, getting on this rail. Why am I doing all this extra stuff? This looks like it's kind of slower. I'm hopping on rails, going out of my way. This took me a long time to do, but look at that! You cut off this entire 180 turn. That's a pretty good cut, and it doesn't seem like you have to go that far out of your way to get this alignment. It may be worth it. I did race against my own ghosts, and it seemed to be a little faster. The world record doesn't do this yet. TBD, I think that perhaps maybe they will. Also, another shortcut on Shy Guy Bazaar that's super cool. I do not know for sure if it's faster, but it's cool as fuck. You can get onto this rail, and this shortcut just lasts for like freaking quarter of the map. Going all the way up to this like shortcut exclusive area that is awesome. Style points at the very least. You know, I don't know if maybe you can combine it with the other shortcut if you figure out how to hop down early and jump across the rails and, you know, take that 180 shortcut, but I'm not putting all the time and effort into that. That's for you speedrunners to do. Another shortcut that I really liked and I think shows a lot of potential here. I saw this pole and I said, you can fucking jump on that shit. Let's take a look. I don't even have to charge jump for this one. I don't even have to charge jump. You just hop and you touch the pole and you trick off the pole and you can get across that. And that's there on purpose. Like, the physics in this game are wacky. You can just like touch objects and keep flying around. Now you may be looking at this one and the next one and saying, well, you're not beating your ghosts. So is it really that impressive? Did you really find a shortcut? Well, that's the world record. They're faster at everything than me, and the fact that I actually kind of kept up, I think shows that this is, you know, potentially faster. Now the next one, I do not know if this will be faster, but you know, you can take a really tight line by taking the inner cliff and shooting yourself out. Yeah, this didn't really put me behind the world record at all. So I think that there's some potential for this one to be meta. And you know, what if you can fling out of here and then go into the snow and use a mushroom in the snow? Probably won't be faster than, you know, the most viable mushroom option, but Salty Speedway. This is really what Birdo was going for, but failed to do in the Nintendo Direct. Let's take a look. So, you know, one of those complicated places to get. Hop on a rail, hop on a wall, you gotta left hop out of there, and then you can get this glider ramp. And so you have all this added elevation, but the glider ramp kind of makes up for it, kind of slowly brings you back down. This may not be faster, but maybe it is, and it's super cool.